Welcome back, guys, to another video. Today we're going to fly from Hamilton to Toronto, so the Hamilton airport to the Toronto Pearson, which is located in Mississauga, but we're going to stop downtown Toronto and stop in the water as well. But basically, with our flight plan here, we're going to fly along. We're not going to follow a direct flight plan. We're going to fly along the shore and see how the set the runway here. We'll do the right one runway. So yeah, we'll end up flying along Lake Shore. We're gonna pass Hamilton Harbor, Burlington Lake Shore, Oakville Lake Shore, Mississauga Lake Shore. And if you guys aren't familiar, this is Lake Ontario we're flying over. I just basically want to see how they updated the shores and the water lines. And we've seen the water already in previous episodes. It looks a lot better, but let's see how they updated the shores. It was pretty blanche before, where it was just basically land and that water. So it'll be kind of cool because I live in these neck of the woods to actually see how it turns out. We are doing the weather live. It is raining outside, so I guess the game is glitching, which is okay. We may end up changing. I'm doing this at about 6 o'clock. We may change it to be earlier in the day just so it's more clear and brighter. Just getting ready to take off. Oh, we got some lightning. Okay, so I guess the game is picking up. Like, we can see some like dark clouds around. I guess the game is picking up that there is a... No, there we go, lightning. That the storm is taking place. But I know from previous experience, you gotta kind of play with it where either you get lucky or you have to keep logging back in to get the storm properly, or it's usually 2 hours after. Like when I was chasing the hurricanes, usually it's like 2 hours after, sometimes even longer, to be honest. But I know they did some fixes and stuff, so I'm not too sure what they're doing in that sense, but we're somehow getting a storm. Oh, there's some more. It's just going to be glitchy, I guess, because there's no extra cloud. It should be pretty dark, but I'm kind of glad it's not, because I want you guys to be able to see what I see too. And I know when I did the dark video, a lot of people were saying it was kind of pointless because they couldn't see anything. It's different on my screen. I guess I can see more than what the recording's picking up. But we're going to start this flight flying over Hamilton. We got what I would believe would be Lima? No, not Lima, something else. I'm blanking, guys. Lima is Gardner. I think it's Gardner. We'll see if we can kind of recognize some stuff while we're flying out of here. Interested to see some of the houses along the shore, though. If anybody's familiar with the drive going through Burlington and Oakville along Lakeshore, there's some really nice houses.
Copy icon, X-ray, Golf Sierra.
So yeah, weather's a little tricky right now. Like I said, it's supposed to be, it's raining in real life. I can actually hear the rain. Hopefully you guys don't hear it. Okay, we got the link. This is the Lincoln Alexander, a major highway in our city. And I say R because I'm from the city, but in Hamilton, Ontario. Any Hamiltonians will know that is major. The past couple of years I'm doing construction, it is just brutal when they have it shut down. It just backs everything up. QEW coming from Buffalo, from the Niagara Falls there, all the way to Toronto gets backed up, and then we got, Sarnia, so by like Detroit there is the 403 that comes up, the 401 and 403, and then it breaks off to the 403, which connects to over here. So it's just a nightmare when people can't cut through the city versus having to go all the way around and down. And then they end up going across the Skyway Bridge. We'll see, you can kind of see it in the outline there in the back. So I don't know if you guys noticed too, flying over, it was kind of zoomed in on the Walmart there. We got the McMaster business sector over there. You turn right here to see a little bit of downtown. We've got downtown down there. A little hard to recognize the buildings. I know it's not the brightest. Got Cops Coliseum. I know it's not called that now. I'm completely blanking, but whatever that is down there. Got the North End. Got the Ghost Station. Remember, these are Bing maps, so unfortunately it doesn't show the updated Ghost Station map. But now we got the Hamilton Piers here. Got the North End there. Flying over the water. Got the harbor, Hamilton Harbor there. It's gonna fix this weather, guys. Sorry, the clearness of it. We'll just pretend it's early in the day. It's still gonna do the live weather, so it'll be interesting to see if it takes the lightning away or if it starts to rain at any point. It's looking pretty dark towards Toronto there, so maybe we'll run into some rain, but that'll be interesting to see. Bit of a glitch there. So the shore is already looking pretty realistic, to be honest. Like, it was really bad before, from what I can remember. We'll get a little closer too, but from what I remember before, it was kind of like just literally land and water, like no difference. You guys can see we got the Skyway Bridge over there. Playing around with the what's it called? I'm blanking. The throttle, so plane's going up and down. This might be a bit of a longer flight because we are going pretty slow, just to kind of check out things. Wow, they really improved that, guys. Take a look. I don't have any previous footage to compare that to, but flying across it myself before, it was just blank, like nothing. But look, it's even shaped. That's pretty cool. I don't know why people have pools in their backyard. I feel like it's right there. Okay. Oh, that's a big mansion. They have a golf course on the property? Wow. Maybe that was just a golf course. Just put that over there. So yeah, guys, we're on our way to Toronto. We're going to fly downtown, land in the water. Just check out, see the improvement. Wow, look at that. You can see where there's like docks and stuff. Oh, there's some lightning. Lightning's still going on. It's a nice looking house. So we're getting into, this is technically now Burlington. So now we're getting into some money. To the right there's the Skyway Bridge. Major bridge for Toronto to the Niagara Falls connection. So a lot of trucks on that highway from the US, or Canada, the US depending. We're gonna fly along the Burlington Harbor over here. Bear with me while I get my bearings. I'll try and list off things you know, but not the most accurate. The water's looking good. Game's a little choppy today. Bear with me. Oh, got some lightning. I think that weather's just throwing the game off. It's a little buggy for me. Not buggy, it is buggy, but a little bit choppy, so I apologize, guys. Appreciate the patience. With the wire there. Kind of glitching out a little bit. Got the ultra settings on. We're rendering at 100. Damn, that sure looks good. So they even added where the water goes in. So you can see like the shades. That's pretty cool. Like, that's one thing I liked about the Daytona beach. If you go back to the video, it kind of had the shade of some of the beach. That's why I said it was kind of, sorry, not Daytona, Miami. The Miami beach is like the best in my opinion. We gotta fly and check that one out. See how it looks. Maybe we'll do that in an upcoming video too. Oh, you know what I just realized too, guys? I was wondering why they had pools, but I just realized this lake isn't the most cleanest. Hamilton is actually known as a major steel manufacturer. It actually just got bought apparently for how much was it? I don't even know. I want to say it was like 2.1 billion, and apparently like 800 million of it was like upfront cash or something crazy. But anyways, it's a major manufacturer. Like the city is literally called Steel City. It's what kind of built the city back in the day. Yeah, there was lots of other activities that took place as well too, but it was the major one. Was this? It's been a major steel manufacturer, Dofasco, and blanking on the other one, Dofasco, and something else. But it's been all changed to like U.S. Steel now, and it's been bought by American companies, but it's been bought out by another American company. There's also another big one, National Steel Car, there too. But my point was, and lots of other industrial areas there. But my point was, they did a lot of dumping back in the day, so the water is not the cleanest. People always joke that if you eat something out of Lake Ontario, you're gonna die, basically. Whether that's true or not, probably closer to Hamilton and maybe. Not trying to knock it. I mean, I've grown up here my whole life. I was born here. But yeah, now I'm thinking about logically. I was trying to put that in while I was talking. Why the pools, but why swim in Lake Ontario if you can swim in a clean pool? So I get it. So we're, I believe, still over Burlington here. If you were driving on the ground, there's actually a road called Lakeshore. If you're not familiar with this, because I know I got viewers. Those reading me, I got viewers all over the world. It's crazy. But there's a road called Lakeshore, and you can basically just drive along, and you get all these big houses that are along the lakes here. Eventually, it turns off, I think, at Dixie, but it's pretty cool where you can almost go the full way, and I think you can almost do it closer to Mississauga too. I could be wrong. If not, there's other streets you can follow at the edge of Mississauga. I think it's like the Port Credit, so it's like you can just drive down streets there. I'm pretty sure Lakeshore still goes through there, and then whatnot. But I'm sure you could do a couple turns and still end up along the shore. But it's pretty cool. There's lots of parks down here, lots of docks. I think we already passed the Burlington harbor / marina. I guess you'd call it more marina. My sister-in-law was actually, or sister, half-sister, I would say. Long story there, but half-sister was actually married over here in one of the parks. I think we've already passed it, which is unfortunate. It would have been cool to point it out. Oh, we got some more lightning. So we got Pearson over, not in that direction. That's more Milton. So I guess a storm. I'm not too sure what's going on with Microsoft. Well, so this is pretty sure the Burlington Pier / Marina Harbor. I apologize too if the game's acting on. I'm not too sure why. The internet connection is fast. My cache should be pretty empty, so there shouldn't be any problems, but it's kind of looking a little blurry, but I think it's just because of the weather tripping out. Yeah, there's Burlington so far. We got the 401, the 403 over there. Shore's looking pretty good. I'm happy with the update. Definitely check out Miami's beaches, see how they are. We're gonna fly along the shoreline here, the lakeline, shoreline, all the way to Toronto. Like I said, we'll land right in front of the CN Tower in the water there in the harbor, and then we'll fly out. We'll land over at Pearson. I guess they must have, with the update, fixed it. There was a major issue here too. I don't know if you guys have seen in the Mississauga video. There was coming up on it soon. It's just all fit out. But there was a giant hill that appeared where a river was. They put the river like 1,000 feet high. So it looks like they fixed that, which is pretty cool because I don't see that. I'm trying to look out for. We might be in Oakville now. I'm trying to look out for the Ford plant. Just got another plane nearby. Just seeing the road here. So yeah, it looks like Oakville right now. Edge of Burlington, maybe early Oakville. So this oh, here we go. This has got a report credit here. So that is considered Oakville. Pearson's gonna be in the distance. Ooh, got that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's parked right there in our bottom left corner. There. So we're officially hitting Oakville now. Pretty sure, yeah. You can see some other players there too. We do have live players on, so I don't know if we'll run into any planes. There's two options for the live players. There's one where you see them all, and I think one where I forget what the setting was. It says live only or something, and I think I have both on where you see. That's what it is. I think live only, but it does something with the weather, I think. And then so I put the other one on where I think it's like live planes and then the live planes in real life. For some reason that enables the live weather better. I don't know the reason for that. It just shades it out and that acts like you can't do live weather when I click the other options. So I did want to do live weather. I'm kind of glad it's not raining just so we get a nice little view. We're up pretty high. Probably around 3,000. Tip my nose there. I'm going to descend a bit. High up in the clouds. Oh, lightning right in front of us. I still can't see Toronto yet. But we do have some cloud cover coming up. If you guys are enjoying the Japan series too, I know I threw this video in, especially since there'll most likely be some Star Wars videos as well mixed into the next few days. We are still doing the Japan video. The series. Sorry, the week. Like, it's basically like a parody of Shark Week. I'll create another playlist where it'll just be the Japan video, just in case anybody's busy this week and wants to. I know it's the beginning of the month, so people might be busy, but we'll get into. I'll create a playlist where you'll be able to kind of go back and check it out if you want to go back on the videos or follow it on a daily thing throughout the other videos, just because there might be 3 or 4 more videos each day, maybe mixed into the next few days. It just depends how everything turns out. The videos are not plans for Flight Simulator. I know not everybody wants to see Japan, so I'm kind of trying to mix other things into it. Like we got the Star Wars game I forgot about coming out tonight. I'm going to download as soon as it hits midnight and hopefully just download it quick and then try it out, do some upload some gameplay. Ooh, got a nice lightning there. I'm not seeing the giant hill, so they definitely fixed that. Take a look, I don't see anything. I think it was in this area. Because I think we would be around the Ford plant now. So what happens on the 403 here is the 403 turns at the Ford plant. It goes two ways. It goes straight through Mississauga, and then you get like your turns to Pearson, or you can go straight to the Gardiner Express, which is Toronto. Or you can turn left, like stay in your left 3 or 4 lanes, and then it goes towards the 401. So 401 is a major highway here that goes from Detroit, so Detroit to Sarnia over the border, and then up to here, like up past Toronto, I think Vaughan through Vaughan, and then I think it goes towards Barrie, unless it connects to the Gardiner Express later on. It's a good question, I'm blanking on that, but it's a major, I think it goes all the way up to Ottawa and past Ottawa. I'm pretty sure the 401, like it goes around, but either way, major highway. Forgot the point I was getting at, sorry guys, I'm just looking at the views, taking everything in. It's amazing how realistic this game is. And it's funny too, this is so random, but I'm actually afraid of heights. But in a weird way, I'm fine in a plane, I'm fine doing this, I fly all the time, I'm even fine being like high up in certain scenarios, but it's just weird, like roller coasters I used to love as a kid, but I'm totally scared of them now. Went on a Ferris wheel at the Santa Monica Pier, that was pretty scary. I think it was more so the fact that it was windy and it was cold and it was night and it was pretty dark, cloudy. That was pretty scary to be honest, but oh, that was a good one. But being in a plane, it must be something to do with the wind maybe, but I feel completely safe. But it's amazingly, like I could totally see myself flying in the future for fun. But or trying to get my pilot's license for fun. I would love to, but just breathtaking playing this game, having that perspective. I know I always say it, but look at the view, like this is amazing. Minus the lightning happening, but for no reason. Well, it's because of the storm, but storm not forming properly. So now, I think in the background there is like Mississauga, where like the square one is, and Pearson's gonna be just past that. But you see all those tall skyscrapers in the background, way out there. That's gonna be Mississauga, square one area, I assume. A lot of buildings out there. Very nice city. If you haven't seen Mississauga, definitely go on my other videos. Most likely you guys are seeing the videos, so won't go on about that. Appreciate you guys watching them. I'm curious to see what Microsoft does too in the future. I know they updated the wind patterns for when you're landing and stuff near the airports to be more realistic, but it's just a game that can be updated so much, and yeah, just be interesting to see. I've seen it like another developer, just somebody from the public developed, well, it's a team of people, but they developed like the weather for the game, like a download. I believe you gotta pay to support it, which is cool. Like, I don't have a problem doing that. I haven't really messed around too much with that kind of stuff. Like, there are liveries, like the paint for the plane, like you can have Air Canada, all that stuff. I haven't messed around with it too much. I'm kind of afraid that it will like break the game, but I will get it. I was kind of hoping by now that Microsoft would actually add some liveries. I was reading something earlier that the Airbus 320 apparently has some, but I'll have to double check that right after this video. It'd be cool for this one to get it, but I don't know how that's all going to work. But I might have to actually download that soon. It'd be kind of cool to like role play Air Canada, fly somewhere, do some routes. We'll probably wait till after the Japan week, but it'll be cool to do that. We'll get into some more stuff too, like starting up. I know I kind of just start from the runway, but we'll do some videos too where we start from the actual parking areas and fire it up the proper way, do the controls. This plane will be a lot like the Icon A3s, pretty easy to do, but maybe we'll mess around with the Airbus 320 or something more complicated. You'll just have to bear with me. Like the Icon A3 is pretty basic, so it's easy. Yes, I've read the checklist. I never really do it. Usually it's all automated, or the plane's already ready. But we'll do that for sure. And maybe for the streaming, when we get into some streaming, we'll do that. I'm not too sure yet. We're definitely in Mississauga. Coming up on Toronto, you can see Toronto there in the background. The CN Tower. I'm not too familiar with this part of Mississauga. I don't know what these buildings are, unfortunately. I know that it's a very nice area. I've driven through it. A lot of times when I'm coming back from Toronto, there is no drive-thrus downtown Toronto, and Mississauga is horrible for, I shouldn't say horrible, but they're notorious for not having drive-thrus, especially for Tim Hortons, by the airport, so I always end up over here somehow. Not so much for Pearson. Usually when I'm at Pearson, I'm ending at, like if I've dropped somebody off or I'm picking somebody up, usually, or if I'm in that area for some reason, like picking up, I like exotic reptiles, so I used to collect that stuff back in the day, be really into it. It was also a job career back in the day, but the, what was I getting at? Sorry, it was like blank there for a sec, because the nose was going up, but, give me a sec. Oh yeah, so I'd end up over here for like McDonald's. There's a McDonald's randomly over here. Nice little area driving through. Doesn't look too bad at night either. Busy area though, but I've never been here, like actually right here. It was a little bit before this on that coast there. Oh, some more lightning. So it doesn't look like the storm's going to be over Toronto. I'm sure if I reloaded this game 2 hours from now and redid this, the storm would be going nuts, but I'm kind of glad we got the visibility. We get to see the water, the shore. I mean, the water would be pretty realistic, probably in the sense of like it bashing up and down and be a little bit more updated. But I thought that was pretty detailed, minus like the plane, the way the planes handled it. But it is what it is. I don't know what these apartment buildings are called, but anybody that's driving Toronto sees these giant, tall condo slash apartment buildings. They're probably condo buildings. Nice little area. All the times I've driven past here in real life, this is when I know, okay, I'm close to Toronto. Like, you already see Toronto, you know you're there. If there's traffic, you know you're like 20, 30 minutes, I think. If there's no traffic or you're driving at night, it's like a nice 15 minute, like 10, 15 minute drive, you're there. You get to see, they just kind of creep up on you. You get the BMO field, we'll see in a few. Very happy with how the shores turned out, though. I know it's not like A1, like primo, but a lot better, guys, a lot better. Sorry too if I'm just kind of rambling on. I'm just taking in the scenery. Super cool. Not seeing as many vehicles driving around. Not that really matters on the roads nearby. I might have that turned down, maybe. I'm not too sure. Because you can turn it up and you can turn it down as well. So guys, we are officially in Toronto. See the Toronto Island Airport there. That's where I'm hoping in the future. I don't think it'll happen now because of COVID-19, but they were talking about buying that from the city of Toronto and or whoever owns it, and then the city of Toronto going in there as well and building Disneyland there, which I thought would be pretty cool. The first Disneyland in Canada, and it would be the third in North America as well too. Nice scenery here. We've got our flaps down. We're slowing down. We're gonna land. The airport's probably like, "Are you guys landing here?" And we're like, "Nope. We're landing in the water. We're driving flying an Icon A5. Real pilots do this. You don't use those runways, I should say. Runways. Ooh, the graphics aren't happy over here. So this might be me, I'm not too sure. I am on ultra settings, but I have also never flown down here. As you can see on the right there, there's some work that needs to be done there, but this might be a data cache problem. I don't want to blame this on Microsoft right now. I'm pretty sure this was just me, but that is a bad job. I don't know how that airport sits. I don't think the cars sit. Obviously they don't sit that low, but that's how it was looking before, so they have improved the majority of it, but I don't know if I'm running into a thing right now where it's just not downloading the data fast enough, because Toronto's looking pretty rough right now, and if you've seen my past videos, it's not rough by any means. Like I'm pretty sure I ran in like 150 rendering. I'm afraid to do that now because with this glitch of the weather, it's probably going to make it very choppy, because we're still getting lightning over here. It just seems to be following us. We'll just go up close to the shore here. I don't want to get too close though, because I do want to land in Pearson, so just taking it in. Grab a quick photo too, shortly. That's not bad. It's too bad the building there's kind of glitchy. Got the Rogers Center there in the background, CN Tower, Toronto Harbor. It's amazing what Toronto's become. I was looking at some photos recently of maybe a month ago, actually, not too recent, but a month ago, like the Toronto from like 1940 to now, and it was like the CN Tower wasn't even like an idea until like the 60s, and then it wasn't even, I think, like 67, and then it wasn't constructed till like 72, and then it was done at like 77 or 78 or 79. And then it was just crazy where it like stood out. Ooh, that was nice lighting. And then it just kind of, we're gonna get a little closer. Take off in a minute. But it was just crazy to see the difference. All the skyscrapers rising, and just there's a lot of money going into Toronto. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts down there. Even going about 2 years ago, I went downtown. And it was, I think it was just before Christmas, like December, and it was amazing the difference. Like, so unfortunately, it is a homeless problem, and they probably unfortunately shuffle them off. Oh, graphics were not good there. So I'm pretty sure this is all. This must be a problem with me. I don't think this is the Microsoft. I'm pretty sure this is something messing up with my cache. But we'll head to Pearson now. We got the gist of it. The shore, I guess, looks okay. Versus like, I think just, well, that doesn't look okay. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on because Toronto was like advertised as an updated area. So I think it might be me. So maybe in a sorry, not previous video. In the future, we'll come back over here and just check it out. I know we're going straight on this video. I'm not planning to cut it, so if you're still paying attention, I mean, sorry, if you're still watching, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rambling of me, but I'm gonna fly over the Toronto Island Airport here. They're probably, in real life, I don't think they'd be very happy, but we're gonna do it anyways. This is Flight Simulator. It's a nice little view of Toronto there. See, when you look at it from this angle, it looks really nice. Oh, like, if only it was like stormy. You can see on the computer there too. There's a bunch of planes, but we're not seeing any of them. A few here, and there's gonna be a bunch at Pearson apparently. I was looking at the map. Oh yeah, we seen only something I did by myself. But yeah, at the beginning of the video, you can see on the map when we were setting the arrival of the right runway there. This is why I did it too, so we could turn around and then kind of come at it from this angle. We may come too short and have to go like left closer to, but we'll figure that out. But yeah, that was the main reason I chose that. But yeah, there's a lot of planes there, so it'll be interesting to see because I'm noticing when I have this setting on, it does both of them, but I noticed the planes will like glitch out where they disappear too, so it doesn't show them all if I do this setting. But again, I wanted the live weather to, I found that was, like, I just wanted the live weather involved and just found the detail to be a little bit more of the live rolling cache going. But if we do revisit this and I see it's nicer, I will definitely, you can download the areas, so I'll download Toronto and we'll do a flyby. Maybe that will be the next, like, not the next thing, but next couple of weeks I'll download Toronto, this area, and see if it looks better after it's downloaded through the thing. But if it's not better, it just might be due to Bing. Like, it's not Google, it's Microsoft owns Bing, and they use Bing, they don't use Google Maps, unfortunately. This game will probably generate billions for them, so it might push them to update Bing, but it's just, we kind of get what we get kind of thing. But maybe we'll be kind of, maybe we might get some rain at Pearson. Looks a little bit more darker over there. I thought it was going to be Toronto, but as we got closer it wasn't too bad. Just playing with the nav here. Just trying to figure out how far. When we get close, we'll just zoom in if I can't see the runways. I don't know how visibility will be, so. But I know for sure it's the right one. The right runway. Got some more Mississauga over here. I don't know what this body of water is called, but I've driven past it hundreds of times. Pretty sure I've driven through this forest before. I think there's some paths or trails. Flying pretty high, so it's getting kind of hard to pick out what areas are in Mississauga. But again, if you guys like the video, if you want to see more Mississauga, you know I got the other video. Just search it up or go to my playlist for the Flight Simulator, and you'll see the Mississauga one on there too. Or just manually scroll through my channel, whichever is easier for you. So it's getting more cloudier over here. I wonder if we'll get the bottom layer of rain, or if it's going to be a higher layer, if there actually is one here. Got Mississauga. fog on the distance there. Well, technically we're over it. We're leaving Lake Ontario. I know it just wants to go up. It's funny if I lower the flaps or like decrease it. Oh, that was a good one. Damn, I guess we are getting close to the storm. If it's actually going to work, but increase or decrease the speed too much, it always does that nose up kind of thing. I've never flown in real life, so I don't know how realistic that is, but I guess because this machine's so light, it does that. As you guys can see too in the navigation screen there to the right, we are getting closer. You can see all the little white airplanes there too. That's going to be other people, so it'll be interesting to see if there's any planes on the runway or whatnot. I've had it where a plane's taken off and then it's like it did it too slow though. This part they need to work on the actual towers. Everybody being more accurate with like this. That's why I just ignore in a lot of these videos, like when you're, well, a lot of times I'm doing it for low flying anyways, but sometimes they'll tell you like be 10,000 feet up when you're only like 10 miles away, and then they tell you to drop, and it's just not realistic. Like it depends the scenario, but 99.9% of the time it's not realistic. And I had it once where I was flying into LAX just for fun. I was practicing with the 747, the big Boeing. And I was going to land, and honestly this would have been the most perfect landing I've ever done. But guess what? There was a plane on the runway, and after I was given clearance, the plane was on the runway taking off, and immediately the ground tower came on and was like, abort the landing. I forget the exact terminology. It wasn't abort. It was like, I want to say, it might have been abort. Maybe it was like abort the landing, proceed to come around again, or whatever, or wait for further instructions. I forget exactly. But it was going to be the most perfect landing. I lined it up perfect. I was coming in. I was going to have the back wheels touch down. And then part of me was like, just disregard it. But I was recording, so I was like, I got to keep it realistic. So I was fighting myself. And then I saw the power down. I'm going down, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna land it anyways. And then I thought for a sec, damn, the plane's not taking off fast enough. It's another 747. And then I decided to fly it, to put my thruster up. I was like, okay, I guess I'm not doing it. Like this is unfortunate, because I was like a perfect landing, like perfect. Because I just find the A320 until this update to be so hard to fly. I haven't tried the 747 since this update. Maybe it's easier now. That would be ideal. We got the runway there, guys, in sight too. And we're doing the right lane there. Sorry, the right runway. Lower our flaps there. We're gonna decrease the speed. But yeah, it was just, I ended up pulling out, and I put the thrust up and pulled up, and then the plane still took off faster than when I was going back up. So I was like, damn, I could have landed it, but it just wasn't realistic. With the simulator, it's like you want to be realistic, but I wish that plane wasn't there. It would have been such a perfect landing, but you get things like that basically. So sometimes it's an AI spawn. At that point, it was an AI, so it was like a real plane in real life that was taking off, and it just happened to take off at the same time I was coming in, and for some reason it glitched it, but the plane ended up taking off, and I could have landed, but it also wasn't realistic. But that's why you guys never ever seen that clip. But I was just practicing, and I was gonna upload like my best one, and that would have been my best one. But we'll play around with it. I mean, they updated the A-bus, so it's got an Airbus, so it's, the 747 might be a lot better now. There was some weird stuff happening, like when you go to fly in, it would, like, nose would peek up, like just some weird stuff that was happening. I don't really like the angle we're coming in here, but make it work. There's no storm really here, just lightning around us. Kind of off to the right here, so we're gonna go into this on the left and then hopefully turn right last second, straighten this bad boy out. Coming in a little higher than I'd like. One thing I love about the Icon A5 though is just the fact that it's like, one, it's light, it's small, it's maneuverable. Also how it's aquatic too, but this for a snare like this would be a nightmare with a 747. I mean, the runway's pretty long though. Coming in this kind of awkward. We got the winds. Oh, we got a plane there on the right too. So I don't know if that's an AI or a person. Okay, gonna turn right last second. Smooth. We got this, guys. It's gonna be a little bumpy, probably. Coming in pretty fast. Oh, that's not bad. Ooh. Little bumpy, but we did it, guys. I'm okay with that. Considering we're coming on a horrible angle there. Horrible angle. I'm not. So, guys, I'm happy with how the video turned out. Looks like the updates are really nice. We're gonna watch these two planes take off together. Not sure if they're players or AI, but we'll see how that goes. We're at the Toronto Pearson. Let me know in the comments too what you guys thought about the water and whatnot. Oh, one plane's going slow. I didn't realize. Oh, this guy's taking off. This must be a real person. And he is... Oh. Sorry guys, he's gone. Thank you for watching the videos, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment what you thought about the update with the water and the shore. We'll check out the next update. We'll check out, I guess, is Miami. We'll do that in the video in the next like few days, or maybe after Japan. I'm not too sure. We'll just quickly see what this guy's doing. I guess he's gonna be going off the runway. He's definitely not going off.